I think George Russell will make a comeback in the 2026 championship, because we saw what happened last year with Piastri when he was 45 points ahead of Norris, and he had 3 to 4 consecutive bad races in a row. In Italy, where he had to let Norris go past, which wasn't his fault. We had Singapore, he got barged by his teammate. Then we had Azerbaijan, where he had a bad start and he crashed on the first lap. Silverstone as well, where Piastri made a mistake under the safety car, where he was braking a little bit too much than he was supposed to. Piastri was just falling apart, and I say this because the same could happen with Antonelli. He's won 4 races in a row. He's now the favourite to win the championship. But could it be the same as Piastri? Possibly. We never know. We saw what happened when he was battling with Russell in Canada in the sprint race and in the actual race itself, where Antonelli was a bit impatient behind Russell, and Russell won the sprint race because he was more patient with Antonelli due to Russell's driving style. You never know, and especially Monaco is a track that Antonelli crashed at in qualifying last year, so you never know, maybe Antonelli could crash in qualifying or in the race, and it could lead into the next race as well, another mistake in the next race, which maybe cost him a lot of points. So we never know, it could be the same Oscar Piastri business that happened last year. Because Ferrari have a new ADO power boost system, which they have coming into Monaco, and also one of the components on the Mercedes Formula 1 team's engine has now been banned for Monaco and for the onward races of the season, which is going to make things interesting, as now Ferrari are now the favourites as the strongest team out of all the teams on the grid now. So if that is true, we could see Ferrari, Hamilton and Leclerc catching up to Russell and Antonelli in the championship, which could make things very interesting. Will Antonelli be able to cope with the pressure, even that he's not interested in the championship, as he said in the interview after the Canadian Grand Prix? We will see what happens. It is all to play for. We'll see what happens if Antonelli is more consistent and more better throughout the next 3 races, or he starts to make mistakes that cost him a lot of points. So we will see what happens.